talk to some of the audience here about some of the barriers that men are facing.
Exactly.
Right, see what they're talking
All
about.
right, Mike, welcome to Chicago Counterpoint.
Good evening, Mr. Lemmy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Could you talk up a little bit, and you are on
Yeah.
the air?
Is that better?
Yeah, I could hear you a lot better now.
Okay, I got a question. I know last year you did a thing for the fathers on Father's Day, for the Father's Day. It was more like a seminar. Are you going to have that same thing this year? Because I think I was there, and I think it was a good issue on how fathers do care about their children, and for example, you did help me, and I just want to thank you. You helped me to get my two boys, and they are doing great, and they are honor roll students. So that tells you that the system is biased, but you're doing a heck of a job or helping us to get custody of our children. I just want to say thank you, and wanted to know when the next Father's Day brunch going to be, if you're going to have one this year.
Well, invite them to the expo that we're doing for men at Malcolm X College.
Yeah, exactly. We are putting together an expo for today's man at Malcolm X College, and Congressman Danny Davis is expected. Reverend Walter Jones will definitely be there. Tony Schofield from GCI, WGCI FM will be there. And
There'll be numerous workshops.
Exactly.
It'll be a variety of different workshops. It'll be health screenings, wellness camps, all kind of things going, prostate HIV screenings going on, testing. It'll be a variety of different things going on. And this gentleman, Mike, should come on out and participate, because we also do this because this is the month of Father's Day. And we try to bring men out and try to reunite men back into the lives of their children. And so we also hope to have DCFS coming out working toward reunification of fathers.
Yeah, the Department of Children and Family Services should have a representative there.
Right.
Their present director, who is the director and runs the Department of Children and Family Services, did lecture on a panel at a prior event, and we lectured together, and he was an excellent presenter, and I hope he comes back. Director McEwen.
Right.
He's an excellent presenter, and he cares about children. So if you want to attend this event, there are multiple numbers and agencies and charities you can call. But
give us a call at
Exactly.
773-638-2052, and we'll send out some information to
Exactly.
the gentleman, and get them involved in this event.
Exactly. Our next caller, Ann. Ann, welcome to Chicago Counterpoint.
Hi. My question is, I have a friend who lives in the Chicago area, and he wants to take his son out of town.
Yeah, could you speak up a little louder, please?
Sure. Is this better?
Yes, I could hear you better now.
Okay. I have a friend who lives in the Chicago area, and he likes to take his son out of town. And he has a visitation order already established with the child's mother. But when he takes the child out of town, the mom wants the child to be back at the time that's listed on the visitation order. Is this something that he could change? Because he says that the mom, he brings him back, later than that time, and he's kind of frustrated because he feels like he should be able to get whatever flight he wants to get back as long as he's back on that Sunday.
Well, my opinion, the best way to handle this, because this is a legal question, is not to take any chances, and I would likely recommend filing a petition to modify the visitation order to extend the return period, so this way there can be no conflict. I always like to avoid conflict, and a petition to modify visitation could be a good remedy here. If he wants to call me, I'd be glad to talk to him, because if there's a court order, he really needs to try and comply with it, because if he doesn't comply with it and he violates it, if the mother has an angry or aggressive attorney, that attorney could try and file a petition for rule to show cause and try and have him found in contempt and incarcerated. So compliance with court orders really is the right route. Frank, our next caller, Frank, put him on.
Thanks to both of you. Now, I have a question that I would rather get into your website so I can click this, I could click that, and educate myself, rather than to have you explain it and take up time and then allow other people to call you. Now, the web. Do you happen to have the website that I can you read it? Can you call it out, or can you show us on the screen what the website is?
I have a lot of different websites.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me give you this one. And this one is for the Fatherhood Educational Institute. And this website is right on your screen.
Okay, I'm looking at it right. But you know what, sir? I'm looking at your. I'm blind in one eye, and it's very hard for me to read. Okay, I have another idea.
Listen up. Won't you do this here? Won't you remember this? FathersWhoCare.us.
Okay, thank you. One moment, sir. Thank you. It's very kind of you. One moment. I'm writing it down real quickly. Fathers
Who care?
Who care? Is that one word?
Yes, one word.
One
dot
moment.
US.
Who care? Go ahead, sir.
.us.
.us. .us. What else?
That's it. That's all you need.
I will consult.
Make sure you put the W's in front.
Pardon?
Yeah, make sure you put it's www. But keep in mind the show is going to end now, so why don't you tune in next week, same time, same place.
Well, I thank the both of you for good grief. Thank you very much. And let's say a little prayer for Judge Pincham, who passed away.
What?
Okay, he mentioned Judge Pincham, who passed away today. I appreciate you calling, and we'll talk to you next week,
That's deep.
or Sunday if you want to call in. Soul 106.3 FM, 2 p.m. And I'll see everybody same time, same place next week. And thank you, Reverend, for appearing today.
My pleasure. Don't forget the expo for today is man. Call us at 773-638-2052. June the 7th. Be there or be square.
And God bless. Have a wonderful evening.